Enjoy.
Welcome to a brief overview on Vortic United, institutional trading systems accessible to everyone. Before we get started, let's go over our disclaimer. The information provided in this presentation is for general purposes only. Under no circumstance should this presentation be considered as financial advice, and within the information provided, there are no guarantees. In describing this opportunity, past performance does not guarantee future results and is for informational purposes only. Every project within the cryptocurrency industry comes with risk. There is always risk of losing all funds and any rewards that may be earned and is not suitable for everyone. You should never risk any more money than you can afford to lose. Vortic United was founded by our CEO, Mr. Jensen Robles. With a powerful team by his side, Jensen has assembled an experienced team of traders, a dedicated support team, an experienced management team, an experienced IT team, and an experienced legal and compliance team. Our expert employees perform at their best each and every day to help you achieve your financial goals. Security is our top priority, which is why we work with diversified portfolios that are managed exclusively with our latest proven strategies. The vision of Vortic is to become one of the first reliable investment communities that simplifies this highly complex market, allowing everyone to benefit from its potential. In recent years, cryptocurrencies have established themselves on the market while experiencing tremendous growth. According to studies, this market will continue to expand over the next few years and is expected by the year 2025 to grow tenfold. Vortic United generates profits through trading cryptocurrency on the open market. To secure the investments of our clients, we work with a strategy based on diversification and stay focused on profitability. Trading decisions are made based on our three-point analysis. Technical chart analysis is based on recurring trend patterns. Historical data can be used to determine the profitability of such patterns repeating. Technical analysis is part of the decision-making process for a possible trade. On-chain analysis is utilized by viewing and dissecting transactions that can be viewed transparently on the blockchain. Transaction behavior can be processed and visualized with the help of on-chain indicators. Because this data is based on facts and not probabilities, valuable information can be gained and used for trading. And lastly is order flow analysis. Order flow trading is based on market data and is used by institutions and professional trading firms. It is considered to be one of the most sophisticated but reliable strategies and consists of a deep analysis of supply and demand. While most traders in the crypto market rely only on technical analysis, the analysis of order books and order flow can be a tremendous advantage. Investing in cryptocurrencies is not an easy task for private and institutional investors, as there are many factors that can have a big impact on the overall market. If you are not actively involved with cryptocurrencies, it is nearly impossible to manage the risks associated with them. To minimize the risk in your time, Vortic United takes care of your portfolio to increase your profits. Vortic United offers 4 unique portfolios. Portfolio A allows everyone to get started with a minimum deposit of just $50 worth of crypto. This portfolio lasts 46 weeks and will provide an average return between 3 and 4% a week. Portfolio B lasts for 40 weeks and starts at $2,500 worth of crypto with an average return of 4 to 5% a week. Portfolio C lasts for 36 weeks and starts out with $10,000 worth of crypto and averages 5 to 6% a week. Portfolios A, B, and C have the benefit of withdrawing your profits or compounding the profits on a weekly basis. And lastly, our compounding portfolio starts with a minimum deposit of $5,000 worth of crypto and accumulates your weekly returns at an average of 9% a week. With this specific portfolio, your accumulated profits over 32 weeks are available at the end of the term. When each of these portfolios have reached the end of their term, they expire and no longer generate returns. Along with all of your profits you have earned, you will also receive 80% of your initial deposit back. All of our deposits and withdrawals can be initiated with Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT. All withdrawal requests are made once a week, will be credited to your own personal crypto wallet within 48 hours, and are subject to a 5% withdrawal fee. In addition to our proven portfolios, Vortic United has also developed an innovative referral platform that provides you access to our lucrative referral rewards program. Get back to the person who shared this information with you and get all of your questions answered. We look forward to seeing you on one of our next live Zooms, and here's to your success.
All right, love it, love it, love it. Keeps it short, simple, and sweet. There are no questions at this point. Folks, this is the easiest presentation I've ever seen done and heard. But let me tell you a little bit about what I was drawn to in the first place with Vortic, myself and Bob and some of our key leaders. You know, I look at things in the crypto space. I look at what things have been going on the last several years. I've been in the crypto space since 2016, so I've seen a lot of good, bad, and the ugly. And when it comes to companies, you know, we try to do the best we can to find the ones that have the best opportunity and longevity associated with them. Some good, some not. It just is what it is in this space. But the thing that this company has over anything else, a couple things. Number one, an owner that is present, front and center, getting on Zoom presentations, meeting the people, not trying to hide behind the scenes, consistently out in the public eye, number one. Number two, a customer support team that is behind it. It's already been ramped up a little bit and added to over the last couple of weeks to be able to accommodate the growth that the company's had in the last few months. That's huge. To have an in-house compliance and legal team and a full management staff like a real corporation would have, this company has everything all under one roof. Fortunately, my partner, Mr. Bob Bearden, is going to be flying over there and have access to all of that in person in the next couple of days throughout this weekend. So we'll be able to attest to that firsthand as well. And then finally, for myself, is on the trading side of things. Like I've been doing trading now since 2017, and I love it. I don't want to have to do it for a living, but I've taught myself how to do it in 2017 and whatnot. So I can if I have to. I just don't want to have to. So when I look at companies, I'm looking at the trading aspect of things. I want to see what they're doing and how they're doing it. There's a lot of AI bot software companies out there that are bot only trading. And there's nothing wrong with those necessarily. They've come a long way over the last 3 or 4 years, tremendous strides as far as that goes. But what I love about this company is that they use the AI bot software to define trends, to pick out opportunities in the marketplace, and then Jensen places the actual trades as the master trader himself. And that is why I love how they do this, because it's a human being making the decisions based on what the AI bot picks out for opportunities in the market. The most difficult thing to do in trading is to find the opportunity, because there's a lot of information to comb through, sift through, and find. With this bot software, it can find all that stuff pretty quickly, pretty easily, and get it all buttoned down so that somebody can look at that quickly and decide, like, this is a good opportunity or this is not a good opportunity. So those are the biggest reasons that drew me to it. But I'm going to turn it over to my partner Bob and let him kind of share some. I probably stole all of his thunder as well this time, but I'll let him kind of share what drew him into Vortic as well, and then we'll share a couple testimonies before we take on the second half.
Hey man, I'm just excited that Jensen is as transparent as he is, as communicative as he is. I message with him or talk to him on the phone or voice message at least 3 times a day. And they're really excited for us to actually for me to come see the actual office, that everything he's been saying to us is completely real, that what they're doing on a daily basis is completely real. I was speaking to him yesterday. I talked to him for about an hour yesterday, actually, and all the paperwork for all of the new stuff coming with fiat to crypto, crypto to fiat, and the ability to have the debit card. It's all in play. All the paperwork's all done. It's all been approved. Now it's just going to be the logistics of putting that all together. But It's just exciting what he's doing. Of course, we all know how important customer service is, especially in this space. It's normally non-existent, but the reps here are fantastic. They're Johnny on the spot. They know exactly what they're talking about. Sometimes you got to kind of simplify a little bit, what you say to them so they can understand exactly what you mean. But they're very, very knowledgeable of what's going on. They're very quick, Johnny on the spot. I can't wait to see them all. I'm going to do some lives where you guys can put faces to names and who you're communicating with. It's going to be a lot of fun. But more importantly, I'm just excited that we found something real. That he's really doing what he says he's doing, that there's really service there, and that he's really for the people, and he's super transparent. And I don't think it gets much better than that. I think it's what every one of us look for. You can sit and continue to look for opportunities as so many people do and send me things every day. But I got to tell you, it just feels good. It's refreshing that we found something that has some realness to it, that has some sustainability to it. We'll be able to really grip into this one and help a lot of people around the world. That's what I'm so excited about. Scott, why don't we hear from some of our members, man?
Yeah, man, let's do a couple testimonies. I'm going to do something a little bit different tonight. I'm not going to ask you to raise your hands. I'm going to call out on some people because I want to hear from some different folks tonight. First one I'd love to hear from is the lovely Miss Judy Mansions. So, Judy, if you want to go ahead and unmute yourself, share your testimony so far with Vortic, we'd love to hear it.
Yes, thank you. Always a pleasure. Good to see you, Scott. I was going to text you and say, hey, where you at? So, and I got the memo. It looks like we have on the same color shirt. So go figure.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful to be on this platform. This was not my first crypto experience. Matter of fact, it was the third. So not only am I grateful to be with Vortic, I'm grateful to be on the Golden team. I think we have the best team ever. But one of the things that I was able to do based on some things that didn't go well with the last platform was I made a quality decision that I wasn't going to be stuck at the broke. I wasn't going to be in a place where I said, why is it drying up, waiting for used to be? So because I was willing to not be stuck at the broke, wondering why something's drying up, but instead took a leap of faith and said, I'm going to know that there are many mansions and God has many provisions for me inside and outside of crypto, and that's why I'm here. I think I'm about a month old, and nothing but rave reviews about this. Let me tell you about the support team. Oh gosh, unparalleled. Even just last night, my good friend Lorna, she, did some, transferred some money for me, some Bitcoin, and we couldn't find it. So I texted I chatted with the support team. Right away, they came back and they said, well, push this button, push that button. And she had taken snapshots of every step that she made with the purchasing the Bitcoin when it was on the blockchain. She sent that to me and I uploaded it to them. I mean, you could actually upload that to them in the chat. I thought that was pretty neat. And in no time at all, they found the money. I mean, the deposit was sitting right there for me to repurchase or to do whatever I was intended to do with it. That's just one testimony about support. I've had to contact him for about 3 or 4 other things, especially when I was new, just didn't know. They were Johnny on the spot, immediately changing me from package A to B to C. That's what they were able to do. But even just one more aspect of a testimony is the renewed hope that I have seen in others when I share this opportunity with them. A renewed hope and a renewed faith that yes, they can still have their dreams and goals of financial independence come to pass by joining and becoming a family member of Vortic. So I'm real grateful to be here. I'm not going anywhere, but up, up, up. Thank you.
All right, love it, Judy. Thank you so much. I love your energy. I just love the testimony that you have. And yes, customer support is amazing, but so is the way that the system works. And I love that you are experiencing both sides of that. And it's such a blessing to have you with us. So thank you, Judy. Thank you so much. All right, next up, the individual I'm going to call out is Mr. Kevin Allen. Kevin, if you are able to unmute yourself, I would love for the folks to hear your testimony tonight. Kevin Allen, are you able to share? All right, Kevin, you have to unmute yourself. All right, we'll come back to you, buddy. All right, so next up, we're going to pull on Miss Jill and Mr. Alan Boone out of Kentucky. Jill and Alan Boone, if you're able to unmute and share away, we would love to hear your testimony.
Hey, thank you so much, Scott. It's like I said, we've just been very impressed, as people have been saying, with this quality of leadership, really more than anything. Between you and Bob and the great products and the great presentations you put together, it gives a very marketable product that's able to be shared very easily with others. And been very pleased with some of the feedback we've been given from people we've been sharing the videos with, and you know how easy it is to share this platform with others. So. Thank you all so much for all that you've done to be able to pave the way for us to be able to have tools that are beneficial and useful and something that's going to help us grow our teams.
Yeah, every time I do the deposit, it goes right in. I can repurchase. I've had no problems with the system at all. Very easy.
It. Love it. Great. Thank you guys very much. I'm so excited for both of you and what this is doing for you and your families as well. And I'm looking forward to the future. For sure, with both of you and everybody you're bringing into the Vortic United family.
So are we. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks y'all. Next up, Mr. Kevin, looks like your video's on. You're unmuted, brother. Go ahead and share away.
Yes, Scott, man, let me tell you, I am really excited about Vortic, and I don't, not to dig up things that did not go so smoothly, but there were some things that we were part of that did not go as smoothly as we had hoped it would. And what I'm so happy about Vortic, I'm happy that if there is I've not had any technical problems, and if there is a question that anyone else that I'm working with has, we just contact support and they're there to answer the question. That is so critical. You do not know how critical that is if you've not had the problems before. But the fact that somebody is there, a real person is there to help you in a very timely manner, means $1 million to me. So I'm just moving forward and with that $1 million as my goal. So
Good goal,
thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I'm so happy that you and Bob, the times that you guys have come to Atlanta to, help us whenever we call you guys, you're there. So thank you very much.
Yes, sir. My pleasure. Always a pleasure to see you on camera. Great seeing you in person as well, and looking forward to the next Atlanta trip. So thanks so much, Kevin. I appreciate your testimony. All right, last up before we get into the second part of our presentation tonight, we're going to let Mr. Mansour out of the Great White North come on off from mute and share his testimony, and then we'll move forward. Mansour.
God, thank you so much for giving me a chance to speak. First of all, I would like to thank all my friends who are in this with me, because I think the very first day when I joined the same day when you and Bob joined. So it was June 11th, I believe. And then I asked a few of my friends, just what this is something which I really love and like. And I'm really, really happy that it was proven that I was right. Every day, the strength, belief is growing. And I think this is something which I always say, that this is something like, I've been into crypto for long, and I know, and I've seen so many programs, so have you, that this is Vortic is something like a conclusion to all those. I haven't seen anything like this before, and this is a conclusion, because this has every single feature: transparency, accessibility, and everything what we need to grow, to run in this space. So thank you so much, Bob, Scott, everyone, Skip, whoever is there in the leadership, and we are running with it. It's just beautiful. Thank you.
It is beautiful. I love it too, man. Thanks, Mansour. I appreciate your testimony. And this is one of the things I look at with this company. It's very, very easy. Like, we're sitting here talking for 26 minutes so far. The video was about 6 minutes long. We really only needed to talk for about another minute and a half, because the reality is the system is simple. You fund your account, you can sign up with Vortic, you fund your account, and then you purchase your package, and you sit back every single day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, you have a return. On Friday evening, around sometime between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern time, that return for the week drops into your wallet, and you have an opportunity to either withdraw that balance or reinvest that balance into your package. That's it. It doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. That's all you have to do. So all of you that are on here right now trying to make a decision on is Vortic for me or not, I'm telling you right now that it is. What you want to do is get back to the person that shared this with you, let them know that you're ready to get your account set up with Vortic United, get it funded, and start earning that 4 to 9% weekly starting today. And let me congratulate you on that decision on getting started with us today. For those of you who are here, because you also want to share this with others, and you want to earn a secondary paycheck for doing that as well, stick around for a few more minutes. We're going to walk through a short PowerPoint presentation on how that works with Vortic and how you can earn that secondary paycheck. It's not a long, complicated, convoluted presentation. It's about 3 ways that we get paid. That's it. I love the simplicity of this platform in many, many ways, not just on the front side, but on the back side as well. And then for those who want to stick around at the end, I see Misha asked about going over some calculator numbers. We can go over some briefly as some examples at the end. So if you want to stick around at the end, I'll do a little bit of that as well. So let me go ahead without further ado and go ahead and share the PowerPoint here real quick. And we'll get things moving. All right, so this opportunity here with Vortic United is something that I think is unique. It is a unilevel compensation plan, straight unilevel. It's not complicated, it's not convoluted. There's no hoops to jump through, no gotchas, none of that nonsense you see in other companies. You know, people brag about, hey, we get paid 9, 10 different ways. Why do you need 9 or 10 different ways? The reason is because they're trying to confuse you so you don't know how to maximize the compensation plan. We pay you in 3 ways here. The first way is direct commissions. So whenever you sponsor somebody in or somebody in your team sponsors somebody in, you are going to earn a direct commission. If the people that you sponsor in, you earn a 10% direct commission. If the people that they sponsor, your second level, it's a 4% direct commission. The other unique thing this company does is they open up the first 3 levels from day one for you. Most other companies do not open up anything past the first level until you either have a certain amount invested personally or you have a certain amount through your team on your first line invested personally. Vortic doesn't do nonsense like that. They open up the first 3 levels for every single person from day one, whether you start with $50, $500, $5,000, or $50,000. Does not matter. First 3 levels opened up. And it goes down 15 levels. You do need the rank advance to go down past 3rd level, but it's not very difficult if you are out there sharing with others and helping them be successful within their own personal program. So direct commissions is the first way that we get paid. The second way that we get paid is daily residual commissions. This is something you do need to rank up. It does not unlock the daily residuals until you reach the rank of partner, and we'll get to the ranks here as the 3rd way we get paid in just a moment. This also pays now 15 levels. It starts off at 10%. So the unique thing that I learned about this when I first started going over this comp plan before we joined was that once I reach partner and beyond, anybody that I personally sponsor, not only do I earn a 10% direct commission every time that they deposit into their package and repurchase into their package. Every time they purchase or repurchase is a 10% direct commission for my personals. But anytime that they earn their daily residual commissions, so when that loads in every Friday, I get a 10% commission on that as well. So if somebody makes, $100 this week in their daily residuals for the week, they make $100, I'll get a $10 commission on that. If they then turn around and repurchase or add that to their package, I'll get another 10% on that in the direct commissions because they made another deposit into or repurchase into their package. So that is potentially an up to 20% commission every single week on every single one of your personals. That is huge. When I understood what that meant and saw what that meant, I mean, I'm just telling you, this is something is combining and marrying a couple different compensation plans from a couple different companies together to create something unique that is very, very lucrative for the folks that are out there helping people win with Vortic United. So daily residual and direct commissions, the 2 of the 3 ways that we get paid. The 3rd way we get paid is through rank rewards. Every time you reach a new rank, you're going to earn a bonus, a reward. You start out as an investor. It unlocks the first 3 levels in the compensation plan like I shared. You have to have at least $50 in crypto to get started to be active as an investor. Now, as soon as you rank up and you have $1,000 in your team, it could be one person puts $1,000 in, it could be 10 people put $100 in, it doesn't matter. And you have $100 in your personal investment account, you're gonna get a $50 bonus for reaching agent. Partner, you get a $250 bonus. That's what unlocks the first level of the daily residual commission bonus. That's where everybody should strive to get, is that $5,000 team requirement, $200 in their own personal account. You're going to have a total of $300 in bonuses coming to you when you reach that point. But to me, more importantly, it unlocks that first level of the daily residual commissions, where you're starting to earn both on not only on what your folks deposit, but also what they earn every single week. That is a huge, huge deal, in my opinion. And it goes all the way up from zero, from investor, all the way up to $700,000 for a bonus at Diamond. There's $1.4 million in bonus that's available here in this rank reward comp plan as you go up. It's not a cumulative up to 700,000. These are bonuses you get at these ranks. So you get each of these bonuses along the way. That's also a very unique difference in this compensation plan to other companies, because other companies would have that bonus be what it is at the top, and it is added to the previous bonus to come up to that. Not this company. You get that all along the way. So that's huge. That's it. That's as easy as this compensation plan is. So like I said, compensation plan, not going to be that long. It's not going to take that long to share. It's dirt simple, super, super simple, which I love, because the more complicated things are, the more stuck in the mud people get, the more questions they have to have answered, and feel like they need to be an expert on something. With this company, what I love is that you put money in, you get paid. When your people get paid, you get paid. When you reach a rank, you get paid. When they reach a rank, they get paid. That's a huge deal. And I love how simple this is. So for all of you on this Zoom right now, there is a time of decision for you right now. Benjamin Franklin has one of my favorite sayings of all time. In the time of decision, the best thing that you can do is make the right decision. The second best thing that you can do is make the wrong decision. But the worst thing you can do is make no decision at all. So folks, all I want you to do is make a decision for yourself, for your family tonight. Maybe it's the first time in your life you've made that decision for yourself. I don't know. But let that be that moment in your life tonight to make that decision for your future. Get with the person that shared this with you. Let them know that you're ready to get started. Set up your Vortic United account tonight, get it funded, and let's be off to the races together. And let's me be the first to welcome you to Vortic. Thank you, everybody. This Zoom, or this part of the Zoom, is a wrap. What I want to do right now is, if anybody has any quick questions and whatnot, you feel free to type them in the chat or raise your hand. Let's see, Judy says, the bonus payout in a way you can cash it out, or does it go towards your it goes into your e-wallet, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can withdraw it, or you can put it back into your package, or you can split it up and do a combination of both. Yeah, I love the fact that they don't like tie our hands and say you have to do this with this money. No, you do whatever you want with this money. It's yours. You know, it's a very unique thing. Like, we're not used to this in this space. I'm telling you, like, people get all wigged out about some of this stuff, but Vortic took all that nonsense away, and they made it a very simple plan, very simple play,
and
so,
not spread out over time.
Right, it's instant. Like, you earn the bonus today, this week. When you withdraw this weekend, that's it. You get the whole thing. They don't pay it out over 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Even the $700,000 bonus when you hit Diamond, that pays out all at once. I mean, come on, who does that? I'll tell you who. Vortic. Nobody else. All right, so Misha, you asked the question. So let me ask you, what numbers do you want to look at? Put them in the chat. Let's I'll go and pull up the.
Or why don't you play with like a 12-8 rule or something?
All right, yeah, I will do that. Where is my calculator?
There you go, it's saved.
Come on, man. All right, so let's start with 5,000. 6% weekly.
5.
Oh, 5. Yeah. Yep. Now, I want to do the big. Yeah, I will do that. 5,000, 5% weekly. 12 is going to be 3 months. calculate that, you're going to have about 94.28. So with not being package C, it's probably going to take 4 months to get that to a double point. Let's look at that. Yeah, a little over doubled. So 4 months, 16 weeks in, it's probably going to be more like 14 weeks realistically. And then 11,000. Let's just do this. I just want to play around with this a little bit tonight. Hope you guys don't mind, but we're going to play with some numbers I haven't worked with yet lately. So let's do $5,000 for 3 months. 90 days, and you get $9,428 in your account. 9,428. That's 5%. So that's 1%. I don't even need a calculator for that. That's $94 a day. 94.28 times
5, 4, 7.
yeah, 471.40 a week. All right. So let's do 94.28 up here. If you go 471.40, going 8 weeks out, yeah, it's not going to do that. 471. Yeah. So it's going to be about 11 weeks to recoup your initial $5,000 of investment. So if you go 12 weeks in to build to this point, 11 weeks out to get your investment back, you are now 23 weeks in, so just over 5 months, 5.5 months, and now you're at $9,428 moving forward. So if you're at 5.5 months, let's call it 6 months, you go 6 more months, you're a year in, where you're just going to compound the rest of this. At the end of 6 months, it's going to be more than that. Let's change this up here. I got to make this number $10,000 because it's only going to be one week to get to that.
Yeah.
So at 6 months you'll be there anyway because it's 5.5%.
6%. 6. Change it to 6.
Yeah, 6%. All right. So 6 months in, you got $10,000 ish in your account. You've got your initial $5,000 back. At the end of your first year, you got $45,493 in your account, and that's all house money because you took your initial $5,000 back. If you want to play the way that we like to play, if at $10,000 at 6%, that's $600 a week. You're gonna pull out $300, and you're gonna reinvest $300. That's gonna be $1,200 a month. You're gonna take out, right? Instead of having $45,000 at the end of the year and only $5,000 your seed capital back at the end of the year, you're still gonna. It did not do that right.
Wait, go back up. You have it on deposit. No withdrawal. $1,200 a month. 6 months. 6%. 10%. That's all right. Click calculate again. I might not have did it.
Yeah, it's still not doing it. Let me change something. I'm just gonna do. All right, let's go.
What was that number?
Just $111 to clear it out. 6% weekly, 6. Let's go withdrawals. 1,200.
But it's more than $10,000 or $10,000 now.
Right. At $10,000 at 6 months, you pull out. You make it's at 6%. It's $600 a week, right? So $600 a week. If you pull out $300 a week.
Oh, I gotcha.
$1,200 a month coming out. $1,200 a month going in. So it should. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So instead of 45,000 and change at the end of 12 months, you'll have 30,000 and change, but you've pulled out $7,200 on top of the $5,000 you've already pulled out of your seed capital. So you have 12,200 in your pocket. You're more than 2 times your initial investment back in your pocket. You still have a $30,000 account. That's at the end of year 1. That's
6 times if you started with $5,000.
Yeah, 6 times in this account, and then you got 7,200, so you've got almost 150% profit in your pocket with 6 times your initial investment in your package. Think about what that does. Like, I know this, like, there's a lot of people doing numbers that are in the hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, but folks, just understand one thing, like, what changes your life right now? Like, for me, if I look at this $5,000 in to start with, if I knew in $5,000 in, at the end of 6 months, I'd have my $5,000 back. At the end of 6 more months, I have $7,200, and I'd have an account that had almost $31,000 in it. Are you kidding me? Where can you go and put $5,000 into an investment and have that happen in 12 months?
And pull out the profits every week, which would be $7,300 a month.
Right. I mean, it's just unbelievable what this is. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. Who's changed to 1 year? All right, we got that. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I should have looked at that before I was asking questions. She wants to 1,000, 2,500, and 5,000.
Well, change that real quick to 1 year. At that point, you got all your money back, and you're pulling out $300 a week, and let it ride for a year.
With what amount? With the 30,000 at the end of year one?
No, just leave it right there. Just change that 6 months to 1 year. It's amazing what 6 months extra will do.
It's amazing what a functioning internet will do.
Yeah.
Let's do something different. I don't know why, but this did this to me the other day too. Yeah. So
That's
12
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I know. 5,000 in. Now you've pulled out $19,400 total, which means you made $14,400 profit on top of your $5,000 initial investment, $125,000 in your account, and you're in. This is 18 months total now that you've been in. I mean, come on. That's
$30,000 a month. $30,000 a month income.
Yeah, income. Is that what 125 is?
Yeah.
6%? Come on. You got $30,000 a month. Now, if you pulled 100% out of your money every single week, did not reinvest another penny, you're pulling out $30,000 a month, and your account stays at this number. If you don't need $30,000 a month to be happy, back it down a little bit. At $30,000 a month, what is that? That's $1,800 a week. At $470, what is that? $7,200 a month.
For what?
For $30,000.
Yeah, $30,000. Yeah. 1,800.
So at the end of 12 months, you're pulling out $7,200 a month.
Yeah.
If that's enough for you to live, that's great. It's not where I want to be. This is more the number I want to be at, where I'm pulling out $30,000 a month.
Now, so Jimmy says that's with a $10,000 investment. Jimmy, the whole thing started at $5,000. Yeah. 4 months it doubles, more than doubles. Another 2 months or about 11 weeks, you got all your seed capital back, and then 1 more year, so he's at 18 months. You got $30,000 a month income off of your account.
Yeah.
And all your seed back, no risk of losing any money, nothing. Show them how simple it is. That even $1,000, $1,000 is. I think 1,000's going to take about 20 weeks. I think it's 5 months.
Yeah, I think it's 5 months too.
I think it is. Because it's only 4%. That's why, guys.
Yeah.
Look at that stupid calculator.
This thing's so slow tonight. So 1,000, try to get. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, a little over doubles in 5 months. So you're probably at, instead of 20 weeks, probably 19 weeks, 18
and then
weeks.
23.39, so it's 4%. It's $94 a week. So take 1,000 divided by 94, another 11 weeks. So that's the 2011 plan, guys. 20 weeks, you'd more than double. 11 weeks, get all your capital out. And now you got an account with 23.39 and you're totally whole.
Yeah, that's 31 weeks. You're basically 8 months in. So let's just do this for 4 more months. So at the end of your first year, you've got $4,600 in your account. You've got your $1,000 back, right? That's 12 months in on a $1,000 starting point. Okay. Now,
Scott, I got to jump off. I got to jump on another call, man. I'm sorry.
All right. Take care.
See you guys. Awesome tonight, man.
All right, so let's take that then. Let's take the next step. Instead of 4 months, just doing 23.39. Let's see what that is on the calculator at 4%. It's going to be 93.56. So you're going to pull out. Let's just say you're pulling out $45 a week, so it's $180 a month. So you can pull out $180 a month for 4 months. So now you get $3,670 at the end of the year. You pulled out 720. You got your initial 1,000, so you're $1,700 deposited, right? If you want to take that 3,670 at this point, let's take that out 6 months. What's 3,670? Well, that's going to bump us up to the 5%. That's 183 a week. All right, so at 5%, $183 a week. So half of that is, let's just call it 90. It's $360 a month you're going to pull out now. At the end of 6 months, you pulled out 2,160. So 3,160 plus 720 is 880. So $3,880 you pulled out altogether, and you still have an account of just over $9,000. And that's doing our 50-50 play. You pull out half of what you make every week, and you reinvest the other half that you make every week. These numbers can be whatever you want them to be. Let's see. Jimmy says, so if you have 5,000 in, how long will it take to get to 10,000? If you start with $5,000, it's going to take you about 14 weeks. And that's going to get you to an account that has doubled. At that point in time, Jimmy, you're going to take the next 8 weeks, 8 to 11 weeks roughly. It's actually closer to 11 weeks to pull out every single week 100%, and you'll have your $5,000 initial investment back. So now you're about 25 weeks in. So right at 6 months, and you've got your $5,000 back, and you've got an account that's a little over $10,000, and then you'll be able to roll from there. So let's see, Misha, did you want any other numbers? You said you did 1,000 and 20 and 5,000. Yeah, that's 3.5 months. Yep. So, I mean, this is something I play around with a lot, just to try to figure out what the sweet spot is for me personally, for my family, for what we're doing. So I would go on here and just tinker with this and figure out where you want to be, what numbers you want them to be at, and then we can just kind of put it from there. So, Misha, I hope that helped. If you have any other questions or want to see a little bit more of that, let us know. I'm happy to jump on and go through some more of that. But yeah, I love what this company provides, what it can do, and how simple this is. You just plug and play a couple of numbers, see what you like, what works for you. Don't overextend yourself. Don't throw everything at it, including the kitchen sink. Just put in it what you can afford to lose, and play around a little bit. Then pull out your profits, and if you want to risk a little bit more later on, that's fine. It's up to you. I'll kind of do this play where I'm like, all right, this is where I'm at, and I'm gonna take out when I'm here, and that's it. When I get there, I'm just like, okay, well, I'm gonna do it again. So then I do it again, and then I pull it back out again. So it's like I'll do my investment a couple different times and pull it back out. I know if I just doubled it in the first place and pulled it out in the first place, I'd be there faster. I get it, but it's testing waters. It's doing things like I think I'm practicing what I preach, right? Like, don't put in more than I can afford to lose to start with. Pull out my principal as quickly as I can, and then I make my decisions from there. I have a little bit of a higher risk tolerance than some people do. When people ask me what would I do, I'm not telling you what I would do. That's your decision. That's not mine. So just make those decisions for yourself. I mean, I'll help guide you, certainly. I mean, if you tell me where you want to be and the time frame you want to be in, I'll tell you what it's going to take to get there. But I'm not going to tell you that that's what you have to do. That's your decision. But I'll help you get there every step of the way if that's what it takes. And yeah, Misha, it does appear it's about between 3 and 4 months. It's about 14 weeks, depending. Once you're in package C, it's about every 3 months. Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta get, people that can't start off with 10 grand or more just got to work their way there. Then once they're there, then they start rolling pretty good. Judy's shaking her head because she knows. All right. Well, listen, if there's no other questions or thoughts, comments, I want to thank everyone for jumping on tonight. It's about 8 minutes to the top of the hour. I appreciate all y'all's time. Great to be back on here, seeing all these beautiful smiling faces. And I look forward to our next Zoom tomorrow evening. We'll be back here live, loud, and proud at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you and your guests tomorrow night.